Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at BellisioFoods.com/careers.
The Jackson County Fair Board, in conjunction with Total Media, proudly present Neil McCoy. Neil McCoy. Saturday, July 15th at the Jackson County Fair. VIP track access seats now available for only $30, which includes admission to the fair. Get tickets now at JacksonCooHfair.com or at the Total Media Studios in Jackson.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV. Of course, Jennifer here to start off your Tuesday morning with some guests. And you all are going to talk about something really fun going on today. Helpful and fun all at the same time. So wonderful. And it's Community Wellness Day, and it's going to be in Manpower Park right here in Jackson. Wonderful. So welcome to the show. Can you introduce yourselves?
Sure. I'm Audrey Jones from Hopewell Health Centers.
Okay.
And I'm Abby McGee from Integrated Services for Behavioral Health.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yes. Also ISBH.
Oh, that's a lot too.
Yeah.
No, very, very good. And I'm sensing this continued trend as we had some folks in, I think it was last week, or the week before, talking about the Hope Fest. And, you know, I'm sensing the trend is continuing of different organizations working together for the betterment of people and their mental health and suicide prevention and a whole lot of things. Is that this is the month, right?
Yes.
That is correct. This is May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so promoting overall mental health treatment, trying to reduce the stigma. And we have a lot of great agencies and people in the community that we try to work together to best meet the needs of the community.
You know, and I think that's just so great because you just sometimes don't find people working together the way that they should. But this is such a huge topic and such an important subject for people to be aware of, and so we're so glad that y'all are working together on this. So could you explain while you're here a little bit about your respective organizations?
Sure. So I'm with Hopewell Health Centers, and we are an integrated agency. So we have medical, behavioral health, and dental services. So
okay.
We serve people in about 9 counties across Southeast Ohio. But the 2 clinics in Jackson, we have one on McCarty Lane behind Walmart, and then one that's in the Holzer Hospital medical offices.
Yeah, down in the Burlington Road location up on the 2nd floor.
Yes.
Yes.
That's it.
Yep, I've seen it as I've walked by. And who do you serve?
So we serve in Jackson. We have mental health services. So we provide services for anyone who is in need. And we also have some substance abuse services. And then we have a doctor who's there once a week to provide physical exams and medical care.
Okay, very good. And how would someone get hooked up with you?
So they could just call the office at 286-5075 and schedule an appointment.
Okay, very good. All right. So that's one facet of our duo today. How about the other?
Yes. So Integrated Services for Behavioral Health, we have community-based workers who go out, they meet in the homes, schools, anywhere to make it accessible. And then we also have counseling, family counseling, individual counseling. And then for youth or adults, we have programs that address homelessness that we work with through state programs, behavioral medicine, and then also some substance use treatment that's based on a harm reduction model.
Okay, so I kind of see where you all are different organizations, but kind of following the same path of helping people, which is wonderful. Well, very good. So you have something special going on today that everybody is invited to. Can we talk about that for a minute?
We sure can. So we have our Community Wellness Day today from 3 to 6 at Manpower Park right here in Jackson. And we're inviting everyone in the community, from little kids to senior citizens, and we'll have lots of activities for everyone. We've invited a lot of community partners to have tables with resources, in addition to Rockin' Reggie, who will be there for some wonderful music.
Because he's everywhere with
Yes.
wonderful music. Yes. Very good. Okay. So, all right. So let's get down to the nitty gritty of what's the purpose of this day, and then we'll go from there.
Yes, we really wanted to promote emotional, physical, and social wellness.
Okay.
And so there's a lot more that's important to mental health wellness, even though we're looking at May's Mental Health Awareness Month, but finances affect our mental health. Our physical health impacts our emotional health. And so it's all integrated, and we want people to be aware and promote positive activities. And so part of our events today, even with the resource tables, is like activity stations. And so we even plan to have just cornhole sets set up, because
Love
that's something that's positive and interactive. We have yoga. Someone there are going to be doing some yoga, cardio boxing. We have hula hoops, just something that's so simple.
Hula
that
hoops
can
are the
promote mental health.
bomb.
Yes.
Who does not have a blast doing a hula hoop, And it's like, once you get it figured out, you're good to go.
Right,
It just
right.
takes a minute. But no, I've never seen anyone hula hooping that isn't giggling. So yeah, no, that's really, really good. So lots of physical activities too. And probably some places that you could introduce folks to, like if you're into cardio boxing or yoga or whatever, this is who you could contact and be part of what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very good. Okay, and then so what else? What other activities are you going to be doing?
So we will also have some books from the library. So we'll have someone from the library there.
Okay.
Poplar Road Greenhouse is bringing free plants. So they are going to probably go quickly. So we're hoping that people will show up and get some of those. We'll also have representatives from the health department who will be doing some basic health screenings and things of that nature.
And so one of my favorite things to do in the spring after, we've had to deal with winter and Ohio and all of that is, I think just going to a nursery is the most uplifting, mentally uplifting thing you can do. It's just you go and you look at pretty flowers and how could you ever be in a bad mood or not feel better when you leave? And there's so many nurseries around here and we're very blessed with that. So there's going to be free plants today. So get out and check that out. How cool.
We also contacted the local schools within our county and asked people to submit wellness posters. And the submissions are amazing to look at. And we chose one from each school, at least one winner from each school. And so there's baskets and stuff that they will give away for those winners, and have the posters in a book that people can kind of look through and see what the kids in our area drew.
That's so good. And we have so much creativity. I know we just came off of the Jackson High School Art Festival, and James, I'm going to tell on him, got to be a judge up there, and he came back. He was like, that was like the hardest thing I've had to do. There's so much talent up there. He's like, it was so hard to judge. And so that's really cool that the kids got to participate as well in that. All right. So what are the times and everything of your event today?
So we'll be at Manpower Park from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock this evening.
Okay, and it's going to be absolutely beautiful today. And as I'm glad it's a little bit later, because I think the temperature's gonna get up there a little bit later, around 75 or so, and this will be a perfect day for it.
We sure hope so.
Yeah, very good. So what would you all like people to know, not necessarily I guess about mental, health awareness month, but just in general, when it comes to that?
Sure. So mental health problems and mental illness is very common. And so, a lot of our local schools, youth, adults, especially anxiety, we have seen significantly increase since the pandemic. but everybody has been touched in some way or another by mental illness, whether it's them personally, whether it's family and friends. Sometimes we don't know what to do to offer support to each other. And so a big thing is we're just trying to normalize help, normalize reaching out, normalize positive activities. And if you see somebody kind of struggling, to encourage them, tell them that you care, that you matter. That is a big benefit to our local community as how involved they are. And so we want to build up the strengths to make it a positive thing, a positive event, and that everybody can do something important. It doesn't take a lot. It can be one individual speaking to somebody else. And so sometimes I think, they think you have to work in the field or you have to know all these things. And that's not true. We need to know those professional people to access resources, but anybody can smile at somebody and say something positive.
That's good. And, kind of pay it forward for the day. But I mean, also just in life in general, there's so much in the world, just a little act of kindness can be, it could be game changing for somebody. Yeah. And, I guess, the girls that were in last week or the week before, we were talking about how if there's anything good, I guess, that came out of the COVID situation is it is getting people to talk openly about mental health, because so many people struggled, more so being kind of shut in and feeling alone and that kind of thing. But so it's good to get out and talk about it. And I'm just grateful that you guys are doing what you're doing. That's just me specifically, because it is hard to get people to talk. It really is. And just be there for each other. Empathy is such a good thing, and that's kind of like my word. I just if everybody would be more empathetic, we would have a lot better world out there. Because we're all dealing with something, and if somebody's acting a certain way, don't be judgy. Maybe try to figure out why it is they're acting the way that they're acting.
Absolutely, because we all have different perspectives, and it doesn't make our perspectives wrong. We just need to acknowledge that everybody can have a different viewpoint, and that's where the power of empathy is.
Yes.
To develop that skill and teach that and build that.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
It is powerful, and it's just a word that should be just ingrained in our, in our, as Dylan's a high school student, they should just be preached and understood why it's important. But don't mean to dwell on that, but it's such an easy word to it's just a thing. I don't know. All right, cool. So very, very good. Let's talk one more time about the event. Give kind of the specifics, and it's very important for you all to understand that everybody is invited today. And it doesn't have to be you need help with something. Just come out and have a good time.
Yes, we forgot to say we'll have free food.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say, is there food?
There will be food. We'll have pizza and chips and drinks, and so everything was free. Yep, no charge.
There you go. Come out and get some pizza if nothing else, but... So 3 to 6 today, Manpower Park. It's going to be an absolutely lovely afternoon. You can do some laps around the brand new, beautiful sidewalk and check out the park and check out the mayor's orchard that we just planted, which is so very cool in our area. And there's it's just a lovely place. And bring the kids, because there's some really cool playground equipment as well.
Yes. And we'll have an inflatable for the kids as well.
And if you're an adult, don't get in it. Even if you want to.
Tell me what to do, James.
All right, James is probably going to get in it, but that's just a whole other story. All right, so do you all have any other things that you would like to chat about while you're here today? Maybe any events coming up, or just in general talking about mental health and all that.
We would just encourage anyone to reach out and seek some support. We do have the 988 talking and texting line.
I'm glad you said that again.
If people need, it's a crisis line that's available now for anyone. So if you want to text 988, then you can do that, and someone would be available to give you the support that you need.
That's right. It's kind of like the mental health 911 situation. And I think a lot of times it's hard for somebody to admit to family or loved ones that they're having an issue. Maybe sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger and have somebody's outside perspective.
Absolutely. And we're also doing a memorial tree for people who have died by suicide. That will be at the event tonight. And we do have a Gaia Jackson Meigs Suicide Prevention Collaborative. And
I'm glad you mentioned that.
We would love to get more involvement with that. It's a group of great people, just kind of motivated, caring. We have a lot of agencies, but we also want people impacted by suicide as well that could help us and provide other perspectives. So anybody in the community is welcome. And that's monthly on the second Tuesday of the month from 3 to 4. And we even have a hybrid model for Zoom or in person to make it easy.
Oh, wow.
And we have a Facebook page, so folks can look it up there.
And where would they find that?
That's under Gaia Jackson Meigs Suicide Prevention Collaborative on Facebook.
And that's so good because there's so many folks impacted by suicide one way or another. And it's really good to know that there's a group there that can support each other. And it has to be confusing and, you're sad and angry and all of that stuff. So, and it's okay to feel all the feels. And that's what the group's for.
Yes.
To help you through that.
For mental illness, it impacts the brain. So you look at it more as a biological issue. There's all aspects, and we can do positive things to promote, but sometimes it's more than that. And I think that's part of breaking the stigma as well. You can have a happy life, have great family and support, and still feel depressed, and it doesn't make sense sometimes. And so that's normal. That's okay. There's still help and different options to reach out for.
I'm so glad you said that because, again, I guess it kind of goes back to the empathy thing. But, you look at someone and you're like, what on earth could they be stressed out about? Or what do they have to be depressed about or whatever? But it's not that. It's really contrary to what Tom Cruise thinks. Is, there are chemical issues within your brain, and there are, it's just the same as having diabetes or having another illness. It's something isn't working within your body properly, and that's okay. You take medication for any number of things, blood pressure and cholesterol and all of these things. So it's okay to say that something in your brain isn't working right. At least you have one.
Yes, absolutely.
You can say, I have a brain. See, it's just not working right. No, and that's okay too. You just, it's fine. It's fine to admit it. It's good. Yeah. So, well, you guys are doing such good work. So thank you so much for what you're doing and putting on this collaborative program today, because it's going to be an amazing day. And if nothing else, just get out and enjoy the afternoon in the beautiful Manpower Park and get some free pizza and some flowers.
That's right. Love to see everybody there.
And you get to see these two lovely ladies, and they'll take great care of you. That's right. And if you need any of the services along the way, it may not be mental health services. It could be any number of services. You all will have a lot of resources there for people to learn about. And I think that's what's super important too. It's like bringing all this stuff to people instead of them having to seek it out. So very cool. All right. Well, girls, thank you so much for coming in. We greatly appreciate it. Oh, chalk walk.
Yes.
What is a chalk walk? I saw that and I wanted to ask.
So we will have chalk stationed around the whole sidewalk area at the park.
Okay.
And we will have a sign asking people to write encouraging messages with the chalk
Oh,
so that
I
other
love
people can be
that.
inspired and encouraged.
Very good. That's such a good idea. I've often thought about, I don't know what the city would say about it. I have to call the mayor, but I've often thought about doing that like in the downtown, just, giving people chalk and saying, here, do pretty stuff on the sidewalks. So yeah, I mean, who doesn't giggle and laugh when you're using sidewalk chalk, right?
Absolutely.
Just don't write anything inappropriate.
Positive been encouraged.
Yeah.
I know sometimes it's fun to draw things you're not supposed to, but yeah, don't do that. All right. Well, girls, we will let you get out of here. I know you have a busy day to plan, and thank you so much for spending your morning with us.
Thank you.
Come out and see them 3 to 6 today at Manpower Park. All right. Dylan, do we have the weather forecast? There it is. And look, see, we're going to show you how good it's going to be today. Thank you, ladies. Today is Tuesday, which means partly cloudy skies. Highs today and this afternoon of 72 degrees. Lows around 45. For tomorrow on Wednesday, look at that absolutely gorgeous couple of days coming up. Wednesday, sunny skies and highs of 79 degrees. Thursday, partly cloudy, highs of 84 degrees, and then 80s all weekend long. And we are so excited about that. Finally kind of feeling a bit like spring. So wonderful to have those nice temperatures back in the forecast. So very, very good. All right. And then I think we have a message from our friends at Vinton County Banking Center. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Here's a message from our friends at Vinton County Bank.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
That's a really, really good account. And if you are in the service industry, please, give Vinton County Bank a chat, and they can tell you who all can participate in that account. But there's all kind of great perks for it.
It's true.
As well.
You can get discount movie theater tickets, maybe.
What?
Yeah. There's a lot of little things. It's cool.
It is.
Talking about the Community Wellness Day, I'm
Yes.
not sure if they mentioned that, but Matt McKee will be there broadcasting live today.
Oh, okay.
Starting at 2:00.
Very good.
So tune to Mix 96 FM
Yes.
to catch all the action from that event if you can't attend. But you should attend because they have free pizza.
They have free pizza and free flowers. And
Yeah.
I'm just going to say.
I might go get some. I might go snatch some
we might be
free
on
pizza
that.
and some free. We show up at like 1:45.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Like Beavis
They're like,
and
it's not
Butthead.
here yet.
But we came for the pizza.
But we wanted to be first in line,
And they're not going to give us sidewalk chalk, by the way.
dude.
Because there's probably nothing appropriate that you or
Jen.
nor I would write.
Your idea to do the downtown sidewalk chalk thing is the worst idea I've heard since it was suggested that we should have an April Fool's Day contest.
Prank
Here at
wars
work.
here
Prank
in the building.
wars. That is the worst idea I've ever
You
heard.
think? Like encourage it? I mean, if you said do encouraging messages.
See, people would just be like making a list of all the swear words they know on the sidewalk.
And phallic symbols.
And one particular phallic symbol. It would be okay if we did it on an afternoon that it was going to rain really hard.
James, you have no confidence in humanity.
I have extreme confidence in humanity that they will write dirty words
and phallic
and draw
symbols
and phallic
on the downtown
symbols. I am
streets of
extremely
Jackson.
confident that that is what would happen.
Okay, nobody do that. It's all rainbows and unicorns.
Sure it is.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
So, but no, get out to the event today. It's going to be a really, really cool event. It's going to be uplifting,
Yeah.
and there's all kind of resources that you can, learn about along the way, which is great too. And so,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, participate.
Yeah.
Okay, so over on Friday, and we
Yes.
didn't really get a chance to talk about this much
We
yesterday
didn't,
because
no.
there was a lot of hubbub in the studio yesterday.
Dylan said yesterday was his favorite episode of Main Street TV that he's done.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I felt
Jen-
like I had run a marathon when I got
Yeah.
done.
I liked yesterday's.
Yeah. Dylan's just jealous that he didn't get to be a Kentucky Colonel.
He is.
And
Maybe someday.
I
Dylan.
asked Pete if he went out and got fried chicken to celebrate last night,
Yes.
and he said not last night, but it is on his.
on
It
the
is
agenda.
It's on the agenda for a future date.
No, if you missed yesterday's episode, Pete Wilson, we kind of surprised him. Wilbur McCormick and a whole bunch of other Kentucky Colonels came in and presented Pete with his Kentucky Colonel Award signed by the mayor of Kentucky, Andy Bashir. And so we really, really surprised him, though.
Yeah.
I thought that we did good.
So here's my Wilbur McCormick story.
Okay.
When I was like, I don't know, 3-4 years old, Wilbur used to own the Radio Shack in Jackson.
I've forgotten about that. Yes.
And he made a commercial on like local cable for Radio Shack, and he put me and my little sister in the commercial. And we're sitting on the floor at the Radio Shack playing with like Rock'em Sock'em Robots or something like that.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. So that's my true claim to fame, is that I was in a local Radio Shack commercial when I was like 3 or 4 years old.
Very good.
Yep.
Do you still have said commercial?
No, I only
Wouldn't that
ever.
be fun?
Yeah, I wish we did. We only ever saw it air like one time. I don't think he bought a very good spot. I think it only aired like overnight, kind of thing.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, but that memory is burned into my brain.
Something you'll never forget.
Yeah, for sure.
Dylan, what's your claim to fame?
Were you ever in a Radio Shack commercial?
No.
He's gonna say.
He's gonna say, "What's Radio Shack?"
I do know what Radio Shack is. I miss it. But the other day I had to clean out my room because I got to make some room for some stuff, and I was going through this like big cabinet with so many old books and cameras and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, this is terrible. Why do I have all this stuff?" And then at the very bottom, I saw this little like DVD, and I picked it up, and it said Dylan Weather, and I was like, "What is this?" And it hit me. I was on the radio once, and I did the weather.
That's
and
cool.
I have the DVD, and here soon I'll be able to turn it into an.
Yeah,
MP3.
digitize that.
We've got to
play
hear it.
Yeah.
It's my little like tiny kid voice, just like, there's the sky. Like, I can't wait to hear it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty
so
good.
cute.
That is cute. But last week was
Yes.
the Wild Turkey Festival.
Yes, it was. And Friday, we picked an absolutely perfect day.
Mm-hmm.
And we all got in James's car and went to the Wild Turkey Festival.
Yeah, we headed down to Main Street, MacArthur.
We did. And
Down there by the traffic light, as they say.
by the traffic light. Dylan literally spent his entire senior skip day hanging out with you and I, the poor kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, he got lemonade out of the deal.
He did get lemonade out of the deal. And one of the coolest things is that we got to tour the Hotel MacArthur.
We did. And
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
So we went through the Hotel MacArthur
We
on
did.
Saturday. Unfortunately, we had kind of already wrapped everything we were doing the day, and then we went and did probably the most interesting thing we saw the whole time. So
there's no video of it.
So put this on your calendar. We are going to do an episode on the Hotel MacArthur because I was really taken back by how cool it was.
Yeah.
I will admit, when I'm hearing Red talk about this and everything, I was like, oh, the building's 200 years old. There ain't no way this is going.
Yeah.
It's really cool in there. It really is.
It's huge. It goes on forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really big. The rooms are really unique. The whole thing is really unique.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of like, I admit I was a little bit of a pessimist to this project, but now I'm kind of like, man, I really hope that this happens because this is going to be really cool.
It definitely will be cool.
Restore it.
It's so funny how, you take a hotel that was, built a couple hundred years ago or whatever, and how the rooms are set up and whatever. And we were laughing because some of the rooms, it's like, you could tell it was like 2 or 3 rooms shared a bathroom. And then there were probably the hoity-toity rooms where they all had individual bathrooms and whatever. Well, they're going to have to obviously redo the whole thing, but I mean, it's really cool.
Hotels in 1830 served a different purpose than hotels in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was super cool. It's a really, really neat building. I don't know how often it's open like that. They did have a little gift shop in there, so I assume that's open with somewhat regular hours.
I would think so.
But it was really cool.
It was, and would love to get some people that know the history, maybe some old pictures, like when it was in its heyday. I'm sure that this stuff
Yeah.
exists.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, there's at least that
and do
one
that
old
episode.
photo that we've seen that they've used in some of the material talking about this. But yeah.
like I think the most interesting story so we ended up running into Caleb Appleman, who's kind of the president there of the
He's their communications director, I think is his title.
for the convention
For the-
bureau or the
for the
economic development
Benton
or
County
he's that guy.
Visitors and Conventions Bureau, right?
But yes, so we were taking a tour of like what used to be the old bar and restaurant, and we were like, there's this section where it's like all just like these little glass,
just
blocks.
little tiny,
like tiny.
every
and
like
those are the
2
windows.
feet. Yeah, there's these little like frosted glass blocks, so you can't really see it. They really don't even let any light in.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
And so we were like, what's going on with this situation? Because it's really bizarre.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
So the story went, I think, something to the effect of somebody was at the gas station across the road, and somehow their semi truck ran through.
Somebody ran their truck into the side of the Hotel MacArthur.
And that was their easiest way.
Yeah.
This was years and years ago.
This was like in the 60s,
to
I
fix
think.
it.
Yeah.
Was these concrete blocks.
Instead of putting
like
in another glass window that could just break again, they just put in a weird concrete wall.
Lots of bricks, and they're like, here, it's going to be all brick. Run your truck through it again.
Run your truck through it again, bud. We dare you.
See who wins now.
Yeah. Hotel MacArthur wins.
So, but no, it was a really cool thing for us to get to tour. I want to thank Caleb for being so gracious and letting us kind of have free reign of the building to look around. And he was very kind, told us some stories and that kind of thing. So it would be a very wonderful episode for us to go up there and spend some time.
We're going to have to make that happen sometime.
For sure. And so there you go.
Yeah.
But we did spend some time at the Vinton County Wild Turkey Festival, ran into our good friend Red Thompson. So he helped us with the video and our friends from the radio. So do you want to get to it?
Yeah. So let's take a trip back in time to last Friday at the Vinton County Wild Turkey Festival.
There you go. Well, hey, everyone, and welcome to this year's Wild Turkey Festival. My good friend Red Thompson here to help us show you around the festival this year. How are you doing, Red?
Oh, doing great. It's a beautiful day.
Man, is it ever.
Several of the business people's come out here for lunch that I've saw that own the stores up and down the street and work at the bank, and they're over here getting some lunch. The food is tasty. I know you guys had a little lunch yourselves.
We did.
What'd y'all have?
I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you. No, I had the noodles. They're really good. James, I introduced him to a Bahama Mama from Schmidt's.
Okay.
He'd never had that before, so.
Yeah, tasty food, and we got good
Lots of good
music
food.
tonight. Chase Band.
Yep.
And Kelly Caldwell. I interviewed Kelly, and they both bands are going to put on a great show. Chase is going to have a classic rock show tonight, and Kelly's going to have kind of a pop show and a rock show. It's going to be really, really good. So come on out and enjoy some good music tonight.
That's right, and we have a whole lot of entertainment throughout the weekend here at the Wild Turkey Festival. So just jump online, grab one of the programs done by our friends at Zip Printing.
Stacy,
did
Brittany.
such a good job there. And grab those. You can get the full event schedule because there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. So, all right, Red, so here's the deal. You and I are going to go and we're going to talk to some folks, right?
Okay, but before we go, just one more thing about the music. You interviewed Jess Kelly Adams on her bus, and
it
looks like she's getting close to making it, Jen.
I think so. I told her, I said, we're going to say we knew you win.
And when you get to working with Reba McEntire and Lone Star, you're getting there.
You are definitely getting there. That's exactly right, Red. Well, heck, let's get on down the street and we're going to talk to some people.
All right.
Well, I'm just going to say that I had noodles for lunch today. So this was my first choice to stop by and have an interview. And who am I talking with today?
You're talking to Angie.
And Angie, you have been here for 2 years now at the Wild Turkey Festival. And let me just tell you about Angie's noodles. They are awesome. And she was so sweet. She threw in a little bit of mashed potatoes for me, even though I'm not supposed to have them, but we're not going to talk about that.
Well, double carbs, whatever. You're walking them off.
There you go. I like the way she thinks. Very good. Well, Angie, tell us a little bit about your booth.
Okay, our booth is basically all homemade food. We make everything that we serve here. We make all the noodles ourselves. Last year we made 4,500 pounds of noodles. I know. And it is a job. We enjoy what we do.
Yes.
We meet lots of nice people. But everybody says, "Oh, it's so fun." It is, but it's a lot of hard work. But if we didn't enjoy it, we wouldn't do it.
And that's the whole point. It's a kind of win-win because you're giving people wonderful food. You're enjoying yourself along the way. It's a good thing. How did you get started with your noodle booth?
Well, actually, we started helping out a friend of ours, and he encouraged us to get our own. And so after a few years, we just started getting like one or two, and then he'd say, "Oh, you need to get more." And so now we're just out on our own, and that's so he was kind enough to let us use his equipment for many years, and then here we are.
Well, you're doing very, very well, and we appreciate you being here very, very much.
Thank you very much. We really like it here. Last year was our first year, and we said, the people, I didn't even know where MacArthur was. I'd never heard of it, but the people here are wonderful. They've been so kind, and just everybody's been wonderful. So,
well, very good. We're glad that you're here, and we're hoping you come back next year.
Well, I certainly intend to.
Well, very good. So come see Angie, see the noodle booth, and they have so much good stuff here. So best of luck the rest of the week.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it, and we're very grateful.
There you go.
Very grateful.
Get good noodles right here. All right, let's go find Red.
Okay, we're here at Wild Bill's Craft Beverages.
Yep.
And could you introduce yourself to our TV audience and tell us about all the different kinds of flavors that you have here?
Here's what we have here. We got 7 different flavors here. It has the pure cane sugar in there. That's why the old-fashioned flavor comes back to you on that. And of course the old cream soda, the orange cream, mix them together. You get a nice taste in it. Root beer, the old-fashioned root beer from way back. And it's called Wild Bill's. We have the cups right here. And this particular one here is a double-walled thickness.
Mm-hmm.
So it's insulated, keeps iced tea cold, coffee hot, and that good root beer nice and cold. But that's Wild Bill's.
What's your name, sir, and how long you been in the business?
Okay, my name is Ron Hill. And actually, I'm the electrician. When things break, I fix. And the fellow who owns this company also owns the place next door, Squeaky's. You might want to go over there, talk to them guys about some things. But yeah, I'm just a guy right here. Scott Kreitz is the fellow who owns all these. And I'm just a dude.
Well, we thank you very much for joining us, and you can stop by here at the festival for all these great flavors, this classic beverages that they have. And you got a special $18.
That's right. That would
the
be
fair.
for the cheaper cup down there. You get the free refills until the end of the event. So come in and get your free refills. That's about it to it. That's about it.
Okay, thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, go next door to Squeaky's. They got things.
All right, thanks, Red. And we're going to check out some of that soda later. We'll be on sugar highs. It'll be kind of scary. Yeah. But today, or right now, we are here with our good friend Garrett. And tell us about your booth. This is really cool because you make this stuff.
Yep, I'm Garrett Betts with Garrett Ridge Turkey Calls. I make a wide range of turkey calls from slate, glass, diaphragm calls, and that's pretty much it at the moment. I do some photo calls in the glass, but that's about it right now.
And I mean, I don't know anything about turkey calls. So you actually have a couple in your hand. And how did you get into this business, though?
Well, I was getting tired of buying calls I didn't like, and they're kind of expensive. So I started making them for myself, and a lot of my friends wanted some, and then it just took off from there.
So you don't just say, here, turkey, turkey, turkey?
And that usually don't work very well.
Maybe that's why I've never caught a turkey.
Yeah, maybe.
Other than the grocery store, and that's not really fair.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us a little bit about these calls, because this is really cool.
Well, this here is one of my walnut slate calls, which is my #1 seller.
Okay.
It's real simple to use. It takes a striker, and you just make circles for a yelp. A cluck, you just... And if you want to purr. And that's pretty much it.
So how do you know what call to make to get the turkeys to come to you?
It takes a lot of experience.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had an uncle who got me into it really young and just taught me, and now I pretty much take as many people as I can to try to give back and teach people how to do it.
That is so cool. And I love that you're here, you're handcrafting these things right here in the area, and you can pick these up right at the Garrett Ridge Turkey Calls booth right here at the Wild Turkey Festival. So what else are you selling while I have you here?
We have hats with our logo on them, t-shirts. Right now we're doing a special for every $10 spent on any of our product. You get a raffle ticket towards a 410 turkey gun. And
Wait, there's a turkey gun?
yeah.
A special gun for turkeys?
Yep.
I feel so much smarter now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. Come and see Garrett. He's awesome, and I'll bet he'll let you try out one of these turkey calls as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll teach you how to use it.
Very good. All right. Let's go find Red.
Okay, thanks, Jen. We enjoyed those turkey calls. And now we're here with another festival food favorite, the kettle corn. Would you guys introduce yourself and tell us why people love that kettle corn so much?
I'm Deborah Faree.
And I'm Dave Williams.
Because it's the best in southeastern Ohio.
And I tell you, it's very popular at flea markets, at festivals. It just has that sweet taste to it. And to tell us how you make it.
A little bit of sugar and a little bit of salt. And we pop it fresh back there. So everything's fresh from day 1 to day 5.
What makes it better than just regular popcorn?
Well, we go by the old-fashioned variety. We may cook it a little longer, maybe add a little bit more sugar, a little bit sweeter, some salt to it, cook it over 450 degrees heat, and it is the best kettle corn you've ever tasted.
It's just Grandma's recipe, Grandpa's recipe?
Grandpa's recipe.
Like the Colonel Sanders secret
Yes.
family recipe?
Yes.
It's actually a little secret how the Amish make it.
Oh, wow. Well, you can't beat that. The Amish are known to be great cooks. So come on by and get you some kettle corn. And tell us how long you're going to be, how long are you open tonight?
Till 11.
Till 11 tonight. And you got tomorrow night and Sunday to get some of this good kettle corn. Thank you all very much for joining
You're
us.
very welcome.
Thank you. And we're just down the road in Meigs County, Ohio, and it's a pleasure to be here. This is our first year here, and we're loving it.
And do you have a Facebook?
Not yet.
Not yet.
That is in the process, yes.
Okay. Thank you all very much.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye.
All right. Well, thank you. And I hope that Red will share some of that kettle corn here in a little bit, because he has it like he's like got it like this, and I don't know if he's going to share or not, but we'll see. But who am I here with now?
Alex Dixon with the MacArthur Fire Department.
And Alex, we were walking down the street and I saw this super duper cool grill, and I was like, okay, I'm going to stop and ask how I can win this thing, because I assume that you're raffling it off.
Yeah, we're selling tickets $1 for 1 or $7 for 5.
And tell us about this grill. What do you know?
It's a pellet grill. It's got I forget how much. It's got Bluetooth and all kinds of stuff that you can go to your phone. It's got thermometer pins and everything to put in your meat and stuff, so you can control it right from your phone.
So you have no excuse to not have the perfect barbecue, right?
Correct.
All right. Well, very good. Tell us a little bit about the MacArthur Fire Department. Are you all recruiting? Are you staffed? How's it going?
It's 100% volunteer. We're always recruiting, always looking for people to help, because it seems like it just gets busier and busier every year.
Yeah. And, you get into fire season, wildfires and all that stuff this time of year, too. And you don't think that happens around here, but it certainly does, right?
Yep. We've been pretty busy this year to start out for being 4 months in, so.
Well, very good. Well, we hope that, this is a fundraiser for you all, right?
Yep.
Okay, so come on out. They're right down here in the middle of the Wild Turkey Festival. You can pick these raffle tickets up, win this sweet grill, and support the MacArthur Volunteer Fire Department. And that's the main thing, right?
Yes.
Well, thank you for talking with us. See, we don't bite.
Yeah. Thank you for interviewing us.
All right. Well, we will see if we can find some people to get here to buy some raffle tickets for you. Okay. All right. Back to Red.
Okay, we're here with the Selesky Fire Department, and they're auctioning a gun off, and it's a very nice gun. And if you'd introduce yourself, sir, you're really a man that needs no introduction, but for our TV audience, I'll let you do that.
Yeah, my name's Rex Phillips with the Zaleski Fire Department. I'd like to welcome everybody to this year's Turkey Festival. We're raffling off basically an AR-15. It's, we're selling chances on it here this week. So come on out and pick up your tickets. We'll be here clear through Sunday. We're giving the gun away on Sunday afternoon.
You know, we got really nice weather for the festival. We're going to have some good music tonight. But tell us a little bit about all the fire departments are so important to our area. I know you got a big event coming up in June. Tell us a little bit about that and some of the things the Selesky Fire Department does.
Okay, well, this year we're going to be having our Fireman's Festival on June 24th. Come on out and visit us there. We'll be having fish fry, have all kind of games going on. We'll have water battles for the firemen. Just come out and participate. Be a tractor pull that morning for the miniature tractors or the lawn garden tractor pull. Come on out to that. Have music that evening, so several things going on.
You know, you mentioned the water battles. That is a fun event. It seems like it's the fire department competition. And tell us a little bit about that. That's just a fun day for all the local departments.
Well, we invite all the departments to come out and bring some teams. And we have actually a keg hanging on a cable on pulleys that can run back and forth. And they get a team on each side, and you try to push it toward the other team. And have to win the most. And right now, Zaleski's the champions of that. So come on out. We're looking for teams to come out and compete with us.
Well, thank you very much, Rex, and good luck to the Selesky Fire Department. Come out over here and buy some tickets to win this nice gun, and they'll be here until Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
All right.
We'll give the gun away Sunday at 4:30.
Sunday at 4:30. You have to be present to win.
No.
Don't have to be present.
Don't have to be here.
Okay. Come on by the Selesky booth, down kind of toward the end of the festival, and take a chance on this nice gun. Thank you all very much.
Thanks, Red.
All right, well, thank you, Red. And look who we found. I mean, my goodness, you guys just follow us wherever we go, or we follow you, one or the other.
We're following you.
Is that what it is?
Keep you out of trouble.
So that's so funny because Trooper Hutton and I were just speaking to someone off the air, and that was the joke, that she was following me around to keep me out of trouble.
Somebody's got to do it. It's a full-time job.
You must be talking to James way too much. No, we do have Lieutenant Morgan here, and of course Trooper Hutton from the Jackson post of the Highway Patrol. So you guys are here just kind of not really in I don't want to say an official capacity, but here recruiting, right?
It is, and we're always recruiting. Tawana's one of our best. She was a recruiter in Columbus. She did it for several years up there, and she teaches a lot of the other guys how to do it. She knows how to talk to people.
She does. She just never wants to talk to me.
I don't like to be on television.
But you do such a good job about it. Yes. No, you guys are here. You've talked with several people. Tawana was telling me that she talked with a few people while she's been up here. So tell us a little bit. I know we've talked about it on the show, but in case people didn't catch it, what are you looking for? What are the kind of the qualifications that you need for somebody to be a patrolman?
So you just need to be 20 to 39 years old, so that changed. We talked about that last time. Our age used to be 34 cutoff, but now it's 39, so you can apply then. And we're always taking applications. That was not something we used to do, but now just go to the Ohio State Highway Patrol website, go to the recruitment tab, click that, apply, and then it's going to walk you through the process. So first thing you'll do is take a test. It's not that difficult. Most people can pass it. Okay. So, and then the physical fitness requirements will be on there as well. So that would be the next phase. So you want to make sure you're in somewhat of good shape to do that. So.
And if you aren't in good shape, you will be by the end of the academy, right?
We'll get you there. Another thing that we've changed recently is the tattoo policy. We're allowed to have tattoos that are below our sleeves. We have to wear long sleeves year-round. So that's something that we hadn't had in 90 years or 89 years. It just changed.
Hey, and that's good. Even the Highway Patrol is changing with the times as, people are obviously tattooed up more now and that kind of thing. So, love that they are also, expanding and changing.
We had to. It was time. And it hasn't affected the men or women that have tattoos. They're still the same officers, still do the same job. One other thing that I want to talk about is lateral. We have a lateral class that may be starting later on in the year. So if you were a certified police officer working the job for 2 years prior to now, you can apply and maybe get on the highway patrol to do a 12-week academy based on your prior service as a police officer in Ohio.
So kind of expedite the process.
Yes, it's a shorter process.
Love that.
They'll have to come in a little more physically fit than somebody off the street would. They'll have less time to get in shape, less time for us to get them in shape, but they should be there already if they're working the road as a police officer.
Absolutely. Well, that is so fantastic. You all are up here. They're not here doing anything, but just wanted to talk to you all. And so if you see these these fine folks out on the street, stop by, have a conversation. That's why you're here.
Please, yes, ma'am.
And say hi to Trooper Hutton as well, because she loves to talk. I do. She does. She does love to talk, just not to me. Just not on the air. All right. Well, thank you guys for talking with us, taking time out of your day, and enjoy this beautiful weather.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right. We're going to head back to Red now.
Okay, we're back. And Jen, nice interview with the patrol. And we're here with tonight's musical entertainment. And it's going to be the Chase Band, a good classic rock and roll show. Sir, can you introduce yourself and tell us about the band and what they've been up to?
I'm John Griffiths. I play third base for the Savannah Bananas. It's all true. We're with the Chase. That's Blake behind you. Say hi, Blake.
Hello. Hi, Blake.
Hi, Blake. See, I laid that one out there for y'all and just, gee whiz. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm here all week. Try the veal. Tip your bartenders and waitresses. Thank you.
To tell us about the kind of music we're going to hear tonight. Well, what kind of material are they going to cover?
Classic rock. They and me, both of us, together.
I mean, what are we expecting to hear? 80s, 90s?
70s and 80s.
70s and 80s.
But, yeah, Queen, Journey, Pink Floyd. Might even sneak in a Beatles song or two.
Hey, all you old rock and rollers out there, this is the place to be tonight. You're going to hear some classic rock music. Tell us about the band. How long have you been going now?
I played my first blue and gold Cub Scout dinner when I was 12, so quite a while now.
You've been at it a long time.
Yeah.
What is it about classic rock that just makes it such a popular format for small town radio and radio in general? A lot of stations play it all weekend. What keeps it in the public eye?
How deep do you want to get into this? Lack of music education in public schools, or just, hey, it's really good stuff? One of the two, or both.
Well, it is really good stuff, and I know a lot of people is going to want to hear it tonight. And
did y'all meet Lorelei? Can you point the camera at Lorelei?
Lorelei.
You're on TV.
Hi, Lorelei. How are you?
She runs.
She's the boss?
No, she runs. She's a long-distance runner. She's my daughter.
Oh, your daughter?
Yeah, made her myself.
Okay. And to tell us about what kind of venues does the band play? A lot of fairs and festivals?
A lot of fairs and festivals, yep.
Restaurants?
Don't really play restaurants.
We're
a little loud for restaurants.
A little loud. Well, you want to come out here tonight at 6:30?
Yes.
6:30, festival free show. So the price is right. Come up, get some great food, and hear some great classic rock music.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I've made it into the elephant ear booth, and I am with who?
Nancy.
With Nancy. And Nancy is brave enough to let Jen attempt to make an elephant ear. So we're going to see what happens here. She's really scared about this, letting me in here. So, all right, so Nancy, what do I do first?
Okay, you just grab a handful.
Okay, I grab this dough right here. We're going to, and then
kind of in a little ball.
Make it into a ball.
Okay.
And then put some dust on it?
Yeah, on both sides.
Okay.
Turn it on.
Oh yeah, you got to turn the machine on.
Okay, and then you put it in here.
Oh gosh.
That's okay. Then you got to catch it here, and then if it
Oh no, I got it stuck already.
There you go.
Oh.
Okay, and then turn around and stick it back in there.
And then put it in here?
Yeah, and then you got to catch it.
Oh my gosh! It's so fast!
It is.
Okay.
Okay, then you kind of stretch it out just a little bit.
Stretch it out a little bit. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. How am I doing, Nancy?
You're doing great.
Okay.
And then you make a little hole in the middle with your finger or whatever, and then you just lay it in the oil, real easy.
Oh God, they're letting me mess with hot things.
That's if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, of course I do. I'm gonna mess this thing up. It's cooking! It's cooking, Nancy! I'm doing it! Okay, now what do I do?
Get those tongs.
Okay.
You might want to push down the center a little bit.
Yeah, because if not, it'll be doughy, won't it?
Yeah. Do that. And then, I don't know, cook it on there till the outside gets a little...
Till a little crispy?
Yeah.
So about how long does it take to make an elephant ear? Like 5 minutes, you'd say?
Not quite 5
Not
minutes.
even?
No,
Okay.
No.
I think mine's a little doughy, but I didn't probably stretch it properly, did I?
That looks fine.
It does it?
Yeah.
Is it good to turn?
Not yet.
Okay.
As soon as it gets a little brown.
See, I'm jumping the gun, guys. Nancy, I can tell you've done this a time or two.
Mm-hmm. I've done it. Well, we've been in the business 24 years.
Oh my goodness. So how many elephant ears will you sell at this year's Wild Turkey Festival, do you think?
Oh, gosh. Oh.
Like hundreds, thousands?
Oh, at least hundreds and hundreds.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, a lot of elephant ears.
Are elephant ears or funnel cakes more
Actually,
popular?
I think they're both about the
equal?
same. Yeah, because usually we do a run of elephant ears and then they'll switch to funnel cakes.
Well, there you go. Can I switch it yet?
I think so.
Okay.
They were real easy.
We're gonna.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't think you want mine.
It looks good.
Does it?
It does.
Am I doing all right?
Yes.
Okay, so when this
Perfect.
thing gets done cooking, then what are we going to do with it, Nancy?
Okay, you put it over there on the rack.
Okay.
And then we will put some butter on top of it.
Oh, gotta love butter.
You put butter on it, and then you put it in the cinnamon and sugar.
Okay.
And then it's ready to go.
All right, and so you have elephant ears, funnel cakes, and then did I see deep fried Oreos?
Yes, Oreos. We go through tons of Oreos.
I'll bet you do.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing. Okay, how are we doing here?
Okay, we'll look at the bottom and see what it looks like. I think it's done.
Think I did it, guys.
Yes. Put it on the rack.
Okay. All right. Oh, this is my favorite part. We're going to put butter on it, right?
Yep.
I mean, there's never enough butter, is there?
No.
there's not enough butter in the world. Okay, so just one side?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then go ahead and push it in the cinnamon and sugar.
This way?
No, just put it that
Okay.
way. Yeah, and then you can put, yeah, you could do that, or we usually put a rubber, yeah, go ahead and do both sides.
Okay. I'm doing it, guys.
And then grab one of those those sheets up there.
deli
and then
paper?
lay it on. Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna be hot on the hand.
It is hot.
There you go.
Look what I did, you guys. How did I do for my first experience?
That is
Okay.
good. You are hired.
Thanks. I probably will need a job at some point. All right. We're going to give it to Red now, right? Is it okay if I give it to Red?
I don't care. Get in a napkin.
Okay, Red. See, this is like me knowing what I'm doing. Here you go, fine gentleman. Thank you for stopping by, and we hope to see you again soon. He's speechless. All right, Nancy, thank you so much for letting me step inside. Yeah. This has been really, really fun, and now I've learned something today.
You did. You did great.
All right. Well, let's go see if we can find our friends at the radio. All right, well, that was so fun. I got to make an elephant ear, you guys. Are you jelly?
I am very jealous.
I want to make a freaking elephant ear.
Well, there's a reason why they didn't let you in the booth. I'm just saying. I don't know what it is, but...
Probably would eat all the elephant ears.
I mean, aw,
I'm
he
more of a
said
funnel
it,
cake
didn't
guy than myself. I like elephant ears, but
he?
funnel cake.
Hey, listen, statistic, I did find out. I
Okay.
asked her 50-50.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised by that. 50-50.
50-50 what?
Elephant ears versus funnel cakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you like my new toy?
I'm more of a funnel cake.
We have the Jambulance.
Okay, so we're here in front of the Jambulance. We found our friends from the radio.
What's up?
And our sweet Mindy is back. We haven't seen her
Mindy
in a
back.
while, and she and I
need to stand over
proceeded
here
to
next
wear
to you.
matching shirts. So we're cool.
We called each other before we came up here to the Wild Turkey Festival.
Your people
Yeah.
called my people.
Yes, we did.
Do we have people?
I didn't get
We
the message.
absolutely have people.
God, do we have
had a
people?
whole talk
Okay.
about-
All right. So here's the deal. James is all upset because we haven't let him talk the whole day, but he did want to show off his really cool vest.
I'll let you talk. Dude,
Look
that's
at that.
old
That is
school.
circa 1988 or something like that.
The old vest, and then you guys didn't let me be on camera any.
They're
Dylan's
like,
taking my
"Who's
job
that
behind
idiot
the
guy
camera?"
wearing this
It
vest?
could have been because of the vest.
I'm redundant.
Does he work at Lowe's?
Yeah. Can you tell me where the 9x13 pans are?
That would be aisle 3, bay 7.
I appreciate that.
You threw in the bays. That's good.
I mean, that was legit, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Well, hey, we are finishing up our day at the Wild Turkey Festival. Radio getting ready to start their day at the Wild Turkey Festival, and so much entertainment going on this weekend. We hope that you just get out and about and enjoy. We hope that want to thank Red for hanging out with us today as
The
well.
legendary Red Thompson.
Hi, Red Thompson.
Red Thompson is
There
here
he
in the
is.
house. Yep.
And Dylan.
And our sweet
The
Dylan is
legendary
here,
Dylan.
manning the camera. So, you know, it takes an army to make things like this happen, and we appreciate everybody. So we hope that you've had fun and enjoyed watching our little trip to the Wild Turkey Festival this year. And best way to see it, of course, is in person.
Absolutely.
But if you can't, that's what we're here for. So have a great, great weekend. Come on out and see the Wild Turkey Festival. And thanks, guys, for talking with us.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks
Have a
for
great
having
weekend.
us.
Enjoy your time, and we'll see you back here soon.